let's get back to this realism bit. So, yeah, realism. I'm a structural realist insofar as I believe I believe there are real things outside of us. I believe there are things that exist outside of humans. I believe like the universe existed before humans ever came along. I do not believe in metaphysical realism, right? I don't believe that there are forms associated with these structures. Now, I don't know how you can after this. After knowing that 20 to 30% of our cortex is actively making this stuff up in real time.
Right.
Like, how can you say that these things are actual forms in reality that are being imposed on us when we are doing the imposing?
Well, this kind of gets back to what my question was earlier. What actually is the line? If things exist really, structural realism, right? What is the line between what exists and what is perceived?
So, obviously colors, fake, taste, sound, even solidity is fake. We're not touching things.
Yeah.
Right? We evolved on the level of our own size. And that size is not microscopic.
Right.
Like, electromagnetic repulsion is, like, my hand is worlds on the size of, like, a bacteria.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my hand is so freaking far from this table right now.
Yeah.
So far from it. On our scale, obviously it's not. It's very close. It's touching. But it's fake. It is totally fake. It's a construction. Solidity is, in a sense, not real.
Right.
So, it's hard to say. So, like, my chair isn't actually solid. It's just a collection of atoms. And those collections of atoms aren't actually themselves independent. They're just collections of protons, neutrons, and electrons. And the protons and neutrons are not themselves independent. They are just a culmination of up, down quarks and an up, down quark. And those quarks aren't on their own independent. Those quarks are just an excitation of field fibers that permeate all of reality. And those fields are part of something, maybe, I don't know, nobody knows.
Yeah.
So, when I say that my chair that I'm sitting on is actually just a field, multiple different fields that are excited in certain positions interacting with other fields, I don't think it would be right to say that matter, very quote unquote here, matter exists. Not in the way we perceive it.
Right. It exists potentially in a quantum state.
Yeah.
Arranged in a way that appears to be...
On the level we evolved, yeah, it's as real as it can be. But if we were to actually be able to step outside our evolved senses, we wouldn't see matter the way we see it. We would see fields, or whatever the deepest part of reality we would see fields. We would see field lines where it's more excited in one place and less excited in another place, and interacting with other fields more in one place than in another place. That's all we would see. See, quote unquote.
Right.
Like, fields themselves, in a way, aren't even something that, like, a photon's gonna bounce off that allows us to see it. So when you say see a field, I don't even know what that means. But the way we evolved is so not representative of even just the things that we know to be there.
Sure. Yeah. I think I'm completely on board with the fact that like there is no in a realm of forms, right? There is no perfect chair or anything like that. Like I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
But as far as what really exists, are we on the same page that the external of ourselves, there are structures of things?
Yeah.
Okay.
If humans or life in general never evolved, I still believe that quantum fields would have still, or again, whatever is deeper than a quantum field, strings, who knows. But I still believe that totally life independent quantum fields would have interacted with other fields in a way that would, at an emergent level, equaled matter clumps. The sun is formed, planets form. Again, matter is a very far off emergent level from what actual reality is.
Gotcha. So these matter clumps could be anything, really.
Yeah.
And what we're saying is just that these matter clumps, we can put a name to them, but they are just clumps of matter.
Well, I would say even saying clumps of matter is just a name.
Right.
I would say even a quantum field is also just a name we're giving it. Who knows if that's the deepest level? And this far off emergent fields, what emerges from excited field lines is a high energy excited part of the field creates a quark, and those quarks interact with other quarks, and that's an emergent property when two fields interact. And what emerge even at another emergent level is when those quarks interact, it becomes a proton, right? And that's a second emergent level. It's an emergent property of what is deeper. And then again, you see where I'm going. The protons create atoms. Atoms are an emergent level, but they are not what is actually. They're not really the thing. And the atoms create, different types of atoms. That's another emergent level. And this stuff.
So you said earlier, I think you were referring to the chair. You said it's just fields.
Yeah, and we evolved at that emergent level. We evolved like 15 levels of emergence above the lowest level of reality that we know right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so all our perceptions are at that 15th emergent level.
Right. So it's okay. So we're not disregarding the fact that there are steps to get there.
Yeah.
Above fields. We're just saying that at a theoretical base level, right? It is fields.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same thing. So what we've nailed down then is what we would refer to as matter or things all comes from a central point, and our perception identifies characteristics around us. And the identification of clumps of matter, you could say, even though there is something more fundamental to that, is only to aid our existence.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All of our perceptions, for example, I don't think. So let's say I'm making these numbers up on some level. Let's say we are like the 10th level of emergence from quantum fields. Like from fields emerges something, from those somethings emerges another thing. In the same way temperature is an emergent property from kinetic energy, right? Temperature itself isn't its own independent property. So let's say we evolved on the 10th emergent level. Let's say quantum fields are themselves 10 levels of emergence from something even deeper. I can't conceptualize this, but let's say life somehow...
quantum fields.
I can't conceptualize quantum fields themselves, yeah. But let's say life could have somehow emerged on the quantum field level of emergence.
Yeah.
And fields have their own form. There's a form of life that interacts through the fields as themselves that can't perceive anything deeper than that or higher than that. And the opposite is true. Let's say 10 levels of emergence past us, like let's say inflationary cosmology is true. That means there's a cosmological multiverse. Let's say these multiverses are just the atoms for something 10 levels of emergence above us that evolved. Right? And 10 levels of emergence above us haven't, their quantum physics is our level of emergence, or maybe a little bit higher, right?
Yeah.
This is all possible.
Yeah.
This is all possible, but, or at least in my puny, stupid brain, this seems theoretically possible.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to get at with this is that we have absolutely zero reason to assume that our level of emergence that we evolved on, even at the level of matter and structures, has any resemblance of actual ontological reality. Which is a very long-winded way of saying I really don't understand how realism by way of metaphysical forms could possibly be a coherent position.